Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here, riding somewhere in Canada. Pembroke, Canada. Ontario is just that way, I don't know, 30 miles. We are, I've just been enjoying this absolutely gorgeous scenery. That's him on his Hot Rod Tiger. It's been an amazing trip. The leaves are turning, the the formations. Ontario is you don't want to hear about that. I want to talk to you about my motorcycle. YouTube keeps sending me a thing saying I need to make a top 5 accessories for the Hot Rod Himalayan. Apparently that is a video due. I also get a lot of questions about that every day, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about that. I'm going to do a quick one. One is a windshield, handguards, these kind of mirrors, a tank bag. I would move your tool pouch over here, makes it a lot handier. And then I would also, I know this is 6, I would definitely put some good tires on, something like Dunlop Trail Max Missions. How about number 7? Tire pressure monitors also. Okay, starting with the windshield. This is my 4th windshield on this bike. We had the stock windshield that came with the bike. Himalayan Royal Enfield put a touring windshield on there for me immediately. That windshield was about this tall and very narrow, just about good enough to hide your there goes Tim, just good enough to hide your GPS behind. And it's the kind of windshield you need if you're going to be trembling through the woods and where branches are going to hit you and so those are the kind of windshields you need for that. My 3rd windshield was a WRS, which was wider, probably about up to here and about this tall, and I really like that windshield. That windshield worked really well for me, and it my helmet was in clean air. It kept the pressure off my body. I felt the wind on my shoulders a little bit. Like that a lot. When I was getting ready for Alaska, Baxter Cycle put this windshield, we went to Alaska this year, put this windshield on me. This is a GV windshield. I got all these from Baxter. I got this from Baxter Cycle, by the way. And this is a taller windshield. It's also wider, and I like it a lot. And so the instant question everybody's going to want to say, how about buffeting, helmet buffeting, and helmet buffeting, blah blah blah. I wear a Shoei Neotech 2 helmet. It's a very aerodynamic helmet, so I'm mentioning that because the type of helmet you have is important compared to the windshield. I think there's a relationship between the two. With that helmet and this windshield, I have virtually no buffeting at all. I like it a lot. So the other thing about this windshield, so very low buffeting with this helmet. The other thing about this windshield is, I said it's tall and wide. I've been caught in the rain a few times. A couple times in t-shirts, and it keeps the rain off my body really well. So the other one is, like when we went to Alaska and such, or when you ride in the rain. I rode in a couple hours of rain just the other morning, and that that keeps the wet off your body area. So that windshield does that very well. That is a very good windshield for that. I'm very happy with that. There are other brands out there. I'm not trying to be a brand specific guy. I'm just saying this one works really well. Hey, look at that, made in Italy. It says right there. Coming back over here, hand guards. Actually, let's go to these. These are double take mirrors, and I had the stock mirrors on there, and they were okay. I'm not going to poo-poo them or anything. I rode Colorado Mark's Himalayan. Colorado Mark has a Himalayan like this, and he had these kind of mirrors on it. We traded 30-40 miles, something like that. Maybe, I can't remember how many miles, but I just fell in love with them. Went home and I got online and ordered myself a set of these. Now, had I have paid attention, I could have got a pair of ram mount mirrors from Baxter Cycle for about the same price. So the only advantage I can see, they're about the same thing. The only advantage I can see with the ram is the rams are more rectangular, so they don't have this narrowing. When the mirror narrows, you have less viewing area, So is that really a big deal? I don't know, because these mirrors are excellent because you can see so well out of them. They don't vibrate very much. They have a lot of viewing area. And the other thing is, I can adjust these just by turning this knob loose, and then I can move the whole thing around, do whatever I want. So no tools required to adjust them. Very nice, huh? Very nice indeed. Now we'll go to the hand guards. I wanted the Royal Enfield hand guards. They were not available. I ended up getting these. These are Bark Busters. I got them from 3D Cycle Parts. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, 3D Cycle Parts. There's a sticker right there. And I got these because these are powder coated. See, this is not a bare aluminum. This is, on regular ones, these are bare aluminum. And I wanted powder coating because I wanted it to match all the black I had up here. So I got those. 2 is his name. Sent me a set in the box, and took me about an hour to put them on. I put them on both sides loosely, and then got them adjusted up and then tightened them up. and they keep the wind off my hands, they keep the rain off my hands. They are filthy dirty, of course, but they just work extra well. You know, they do what I need. They keep my hands warm, they keep my hands dry, they keep my hands protected. And because I've got this metal bar through here, that's extra, you know, if the bike ever goes down, that's better than a piece of plastic, you know. Running over to the tank bag, I think we're at the tank bag, right? I bought a Rhino Walk bag for this. I ended up putting that on my my Royal Enfield Bear. A buddy of mine lent me this, and it was going to be temporary, and I ended up just keeping it. And I like the way that it's got the angle here. It's got a pouch in the back, so I can keep my flashlight or my earplugs or whatever else I want back here. It's got this thing here where I can put my gloves in when I'm, you know, at the gas station or whatever. This is a map holder, but I never use it for that. I like it because I can see my sticker right there. It's got it's not sold as waterproof, but you know, I just got you don't want to see that mess. Good grief. It's a good bag. I like it. So what about fueling? So I would say if you get a bike like this, just go ahead and get one, and don't worry about the fueling, because you just unsnap, slide it back, put the gas in, do the reverse to get it back in. Works very well. I like it a lot. So we've done the windscreen, the handguards, the mirrors, the tusk. Let's talk about the air pressure sensors. That's this thing right here. Let's even get to activate. There it is. Tire pressure. So I ride a lot of roads. I ride a lot of miles, 400 or 500 miles, 600 miles a day, and you'll get on a road surface and it might feel a little weird, and I can look down there and I can know that it's not my tire pressure. And to know, you know, I also, when I ride a lot of bike, I always check my tire pressure on any bike I ride every day, you know. So I've got other bikes at home. I check the tire pressure every time I ride. So having a gauge like this where I can just look at something on the dash, that is very convenient, and I think it's good for safety, and it keeps us online, you know, as far as that goes. Running towards the back, I said move your tool pouch back here. This is a Tusk handlebar bag. This is a Colorado Mark idea, and I put my tool pouch under there. And the reason I did that, well, one is just good. I like the location, and that's really the whole reason. So if I need the toolkit is generally under the seat. So if I needed to make a small adjustment, or had to get something out to tighten something loose, I would have to take my luggage off. I'd have to pop the seat loose, and then I'd have to get my toolkit out and do the same in reverse after using it. With this, I unzip, pull it out. There's my toolkit. When we went to Alaska this year, I did that multiple times. You know, somebody would need a toolkit for something, I just get mine out and hand it to them before they could even, you know, it's just a very convenient, very good way to do it. So how about tires? That's the next one on my list. So these are heavy duty Dunlop Trail Max Mission tires, and they are tough. These are just on last week. We just put these on front and back. The last set I put on right before we went to Alaska, they had 28,000 miles on them. 28,000 miles on them. I'm going to say that again. Dunlop Trail Max Missions with 28,000 miles on them. How did that happen? Well, one, I ride a lot of pavement. Two is it's a 40 horsepower motorcycle. Three, it's a light motorcycle compared to most ATVs. It doesn't weigh as much, therefore it uses, you know, has less pressure on the tires. It has less power, so it doesn't push on the tires as hard. Now, having said that, let me keep adding there. I wore those tires out. I should have changed them at least probably 5,000 to 8,000. I should have changed them at 20,000 miles. You know, 20,000 miles, they were worn out already. The tires were not unsafe. They had plenty of tread, both front and back, but they had lost some of their characteristics, particularly the front tire. The handling was fine, but the tire made a lot more noise, and it rode rough at low speed. So you're going 5 miles an hour, you felt like you had a knobby on it, go clunk, 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 you know. And so the tires are bulletproof. I bought them because this is my third set. When I originally bought them because they have this nice wide side lug, and that would give the rim protection that helps the bike, you know, the nice deep tread, you know, that any kind of protection like that helps you. You know, if you get a nail and the nail is long enough, you're not going to have a flat, right? Or if you hit a sharp rock and you have more energy, more stuff there to absorb the impact, it's going to work better. So that's what that's all about, I believe. And I've just had really good luck with them. Are they a hard tire? Yes, they're a very hard tire. I have ridden in a lot of rain, but I have not had any trouble with that. You know, people talk about that, but I'm sure there's something to that. You know, if there was a softer tire, you'd have a better grip. I just haven't had any issues with that yet. So what else can I show you here? Somebody mailed me, these are my Royal Enfield Alpine Star gloves. Somebody mailed me this. I don't know what brand it is. I have a love-hate relationship going on with it. I had a hard time getting used to it. It's one of those, you know, but when you're caught in the rain, it's really nice because the rain doesn't pool. It has somewhere to drain out, and it's also on a hot day. On a hot day, it is the best thing ever. It's when I'm going out, it's slick. It's made out of nylon, so it's slick. And when I'm going up and down mountains, you slide back and forth, you know, depending on the bike's attitude. What else can I tell you about luggage? Well, as far as luggage goes, luggage is very personal. I already talked about the bag. You need the bag because you need somewhere to put your gloves and your wallet and stuff like that, you know, phone. But in here I carry my chain lube. These are Royal Enfield bags, chain lube and a battery pack and stuff like that. On the other side I've got a tire repair kit. This is my 45-liter Rhino Walk bag that I use for, I got my tents in here, my clothes in there, my sleeping bag, my air mattress, everything's in there. And then this is my box. Now this is let's jump up here. First aid kit, and I have used that twice already. The box is where I keep things like food and drinks, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottles of water in there right now. You ride motorcycle, you should have plenty to drink and a little bit of food to eat. Anyhow, that is those are the more than 5 things that you should have if you have a Royal Enfield Himalayan. Now, if y'all are interested in any of those things, and if y'all are interested in a new or used Royal Enfield Triumph Classic British bike of any type, need parts, accessories, thingamajigs, doodads, gear of any type, helmets, gloves, jackets, like this amazing Royal Enfield jacket on. This is a Royal Enfield Nervik 2 jacket. I got this right for Alaska. It's got 30,000 miles on it, at least. And not a failure in any way, nothing, not a zipper, not a piece of Velcro, nothing. Anyway, need any of that stuff, get yourself over to Baxter Cycle in the mighty metropolis of Marnie, Iowa, or go to baxtercycle.com. Tell them Canadian Fuzzy sent you, because we're in Canada. Anyway, it's a beautiful day here. I got a mess of miles. I'm going to try to get to New York State this afternoon, so it's I got a lot of beautiful riding. Canada is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The leaves are awesome. The weather has been great. I'm going to go enjoy it. Get off the couch, get out of that easy chair, get out there and live life, my friends. Wahoo!